What up, though? Welcome back to Energy. I am back with another banger. Bow, 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 bow. Alright, it's a general read. Mostly because I really want to get out the house. I actually have something that I need to do. But whatever my decision was, I feel like I must have swapped places with somebody. And my son swapped places too. Because he is like this little grown ass man and he don't want to come out the house. He don't want to go out the house. He don't want to do anything extra, and he's being a little bit rigid with me. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go take the trash out. And he like, not right now. I did it, of course, but what do you mean not right now? Who are you talking to? Yeah, he doing a lot of this. So he is silently feeling in control, and I'm gonna let him have control over his reality. Yeah, I'm gonna let him have control over his reality, and I'm just gonna, I guess, do my own thing. I done got all ready to go out the house, and yeah, he just shitted on it, but it's okay. It's all right. Okay, so let's get into it. That's not the deck I want to use for this. Let's use another one. Yeah. All right, all praise to the Most High. Trust your intuition over mine. Six of Cups in reverse. Something is not going back to the way that it used to be. We have a Queen of Cups here that is exiting a cycle or removing themselves from some kind of nostalgia or past experience, like a past nostalgia. Maybe there is the energy of things going back to the way that they used to be, but someone has too much emotional clarity. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Two of Cups. This could be your lover, your soulmate, your friend, your partner, someone you're seeing eye to eye with. It could be another water sign. We have Star. Someone's being guided. Someone's being guided away from a situation or guided out of a situation. I feel like they're being guided towards something new. Okay, so something was trying to like reroute you or take you back to an old dynamic from the past, and you are moving out of that. You're choosing to detach. On the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups. This is definitely a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. With the Eight of Cups, you are detaching from this previous connection because you feel that your happiness is elsewhere. You're being guided that your happiness is elsewhere. So there is some kind of past nostalgia here. And you could have love for someone, but you're being guided that the way to the connection that you seek is to detach from whatever this past energy is. So you're leaving the past behind is what I'm getting. What's the Six of Cups in reverse? The Lovers. So this is another connection. There's a connection from the past that was trying to resurface. There's a connection from the past that was trying to resurface. It was trying to steal your heart. With the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Cups, you hold unconditional love. Your cup could be full of love. Someone wanted to take that love away from you, or take your heart. They wanted to like keep your heart stuck in a past dynamic, a past situation, or keep you stuck. Like you would follow your heart back to the past and kind of like stay there. Almost like someone wanted to bury you in what used to be. Okay. What's the Two of Cups? This is also with the Seven of Swords, some kind of self-deception. So there could be, you could be under the influence or feeling that you are under the influence of a connection because of some kind of past nostalgia, or maybe this is what someone else is thinking of you. that you are under the influence of a past connection because you are experiencing some kind of past nostalgia, or they try to basically get you to think of the way that something used to be and to fall back into that energy. I don't know. What's the Two of Cups? You're protected. You're protected. Actually, you are already in a new connection with the Two of Cups. I feel like your new connection is already sound. As a matter of fact, if it's not sound, then you are right at the door. And you are actually guarding or protecting your heart more than you ever have before. So maybe this was something that used to happen in the past, but this is not what's happening now. So someone could be finding that out. Someone could feel like you were open, or, you know, like they had retrieved some ability to get close to you. But that is not the case. Okay, someone was deceiving themselves. They thought that you were in a place of deception, but it looks like you're actually staring somebody eye to eye, or you're seeing someone clearly. And you are holding up your boundaries. Someone knows not to cross you. You may be open emotionally, but you are not open to a certain dynamic or a certain person, or maybe a group. What's the Star? This past connection could be with the Gemini, the Lovers. This could even be you moving out of the mindset of some kind of twin flame dynamic, like someone that you thought was your twin. You don't feel that that person is, or you're not buying into that anymore. You're not buying into the title, or the title doesn't mean anything to you. You could be removing yourself from maybe a timeline where that scenario played out, or that scenario was a part of your reality. Because it feels as if you have a connection currently that you are protecting and guiding, and this is outside of this past energy. All right, King of Wands in reverse. The Star and the King of Wands in reverse. You're being guided. Okay, so your heart is open, but your heart is closed off, or you have this protection because someone is very angry at you. You're being guided around someone who is angry at you. And it feels as if they're part of this group here that's trying to get access to you, either to you or to the person that you're in a connection with. They're trying to gain access to someone, and it's like they need you to open the door in order to. But you're not opening the door. In fact, you seem guarded, maybe even more guarded than you were before, as a matter of fact. But you do not seem like you are. It's like you're guarded, but you don't, your energy doesn't feel guarded. That's what it is. Someone is really pissed about this because they feel as if, like, physically you're very open, you're all communicative, you're friendly, but the energy is don't fuck with me. The energy is closed off. Like, you seem, with this Star, she's naked. So I don't know if this is someone that was used to being able to get back in and connect with you, and they feel like everything's about to be what it used to be, or they've got you back where they want you, or something like that. It looks like you're vulnerable, it looks like you're open, it looks like you're exposed, but that's not what they're getting. You could be in a water energy, like I said, a water sign, but your vibes are fire. Your vibes are fire. The Seven of Wands, the King of Wands in reverse. Your vibes are fire. It's like you're in a protective bubble. Someone is feeling as if they can't get to you, and they can't get to your person either. They feel like they have this small window of opportunity, but they feel as if it is not, like the door is open, but you're literally staring them in the face. Like, I dare you. Cross this boundary. Cross it. I dare you. And I don't know, but it's like, it's not even like you're aggressive. You're not aggressive. The Star energy is not aggressive. In fact, the Star is one of the cards where people kind of just fawn over you. People are excited to be around you. They love to just see you or be able to, you know, look at you. You could be a sight for sore eyes. You could have a very like healing vibe or peaceful vibe or something like that. But if this is someone who had made you mad, or this is someone that you're angry with, like, don't fuck with it. Okay? You're detached, but I think someone was expecting, because you don't seem to be detached from someone in particular. You seem to have close connections. That's what it is. You seem to have close connections, and yet that door is not open and available to someone here. Now, I feel like it's already closed to whoever this is in the past, but there's someone else here who had hoped that they would be able to connect with you. Like I said, someone from the past, could be a Gemini. It could be another water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This person does not have access to you, but there was hope for like maybe a Leo, Aries, or a Sagittarius that they would have access to you, or that you would be open to them, that they would be able to get in. But what they're feeling from you is just detachment. It's kind of like cold or dead air. Like you're dry. The Eight of Cups. You're not in your feelings. They're not sensing any emotional response from you. They can't read you. It looks like you're in pursuit of happiness. I don't know if it's because you have this connection. What's the... Hold on. Let me see what the Eight of Cups is first. Page of Wands in reverse. Okay. This detachment and this happiness looks like this is like a solo journey. Kind of like you're into yourself right now. What's the Two of Cups? Even the Two of Cups does not have to be that you're in another connection, but it does kind of show with the Queen of Cups and the Two of Cups that if you aren't in another connection, you're ready for one. Because I feel as if you are, like I said, you're coming off with these vibes of being connected, being in tune with your emotions, knowing how you feel, just being in a good emotional space. Oh, we got the Five of Wands. There's all kind of conflict surrounding this Two of Cups. So there is a connection. But it looks like you're focusing on yourself because there's too much aggression here. And I think the aggression is coming from the same group that's trying to gain access to you or gain access to your person. You see what I'm saying here? There may be one person that's not a part of that group here. But for the majority, it's the same group. It's the same group of people. They're opposing or they're causing conflict or trying to create chaos or trying to pit the two of you against one another or cause issues. Gossip. Okay, I don't know. Five of Wands. You know what the Five of Wands is, but I'm gonna read it. It's conflict. Okay, we do have Leo energy there. It could be surrounding a Leo. And the Seven of Wands, Leo energy too. So I'm getting there's another fire sign who is pissed at you, but you seem to be doing your own thing. Like you're kind of just dancing around their energy. You're dancing around their... Someone could be like in a... what is this? The King of Wands. Like they want to wreak havoc, okay? They want revenge, but they're not getting that energy from you. You aren't running from this person. You aren't attacking this person. You aren't engaging in the conflict. You're just at peace with it. You're even at peace with them and whatever energy they're choosing to be in. But it doesn't mean that they can have access to you. Yeah, strife, competitiveness. They're trying to cause like the energy of some kind of competition, like you need to fight for a connection or fight against a connection. There it says struggle and aggravation. The surrounding cards will indicate the main area of the Corn's life in which these difficulties can be experienced. The root cause would be the same: competitiveness and opposition to forces that limit the Corn's freedom. Frustration and anxiety may be common feelings, but hard work and perseverance will allow the current to overcome the obstacles. Okay, so someone is trying to cause a division between you and someone else that you're connected to, someone that you have a heartfelt or soulful connection with. Someone is trying to plant seeds of competitiveness or aggravation. Okay, they want this person to be aggravated with you, frustrated with you. They want you to seem persistent or like you are chasing someone. So this is spell work. This is spell work, but it doesn't look like you're falling into the trap. It doesn't look like you're falling into the trap. As a matter of fact, it looks like you are, or the both of you are protecting or guarding this connection even more than you had originally. Because even with the Seven of Swords, it's like you were falling into the trap because you were listening to everything that was being said, or you were ignoring certain things, but then having to look back at them in hindsight. So it was causing, like, there were things that you were confused about or things you actually cared about that you didn't have clarity of. And it was causing you to kind of like run ahead to the connection in order to just get away. So maybe this conflict, when it came towards you, you did not have like the mental or the emotional resilience or even physical resilience to deal with it. Okay. So I'm getting that it's not an issue for you. With the star, you're being guided around this. You're being guided through this aggravation or irritation, or the irritation is not bumping up against you. Who is this King of Wands that wanted to like gain some kind of control? Because the King of Wands, let me see. King of Wands in reverse. This is somebody who's angry. Very angry. Could be a male, or it's a masculine energy. A masculine, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Domineering personality, someone who causes disputes or is trying to. Intolerant, overbearing, strictness, and unreliability. Okay, so this is someone, they're not of great value to you. This is someone that you see as strict and intolerant of who you choose to be or your authenticity. This person is also unreliable. You catching them? You catching them on the ring? Good job. Record them all, yeah. They got a burger, you know what that is? That's beef. You gonna eat that beef? Yeah. I'm gonna eat that beef too. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so somebody has beef with you, and they really wanted that beef to become real. And your reality, give me a kiss. They wanted this beef to become real in your reality. They were trying to cause some kind of dispute here. But it looks like it's not working. You're being guided around it. It's because your heart is open. Your heart is open. Your heart just isn't open to deception or trickery. Okay. So you're detached with the Eight of Cups. This is you moving forward. Like I said, it feels as if you are moving forward, but not necessarily to this connection. This connection could be here and now. You're not going back to the past. You're not even dealing with the connection that is like right in front of you. It actually feels like you're dealing with yourself. The Page of Wands means that you are really going inward with the Eight of Cups. Okay. Ooh, hold on. Page of Wands in reverse. Give me that. Triggering. It's the same thing, yeah. Whoever this King of Wands is, they're pissed that you are detached. This means you're exiting a cycle. You're exiting a cycle. Like your emotions or your feelings for someone used to connect you to someone else, but that's not working anymore. This person is pissed. This could be like a blowback. Because whoever this person is, they were expecting to hear bad news with you or for something to go wrong with you. But instead, this is what this person is getting from you. Your detachment. Oh my God, it's 444 on the clock. That's the truth. It's 444 on the clock. Look it up. That is protection. You are way too solid. You passed this round. This is a cycle. And I feel like you're already out of it. But anyway, the Page of Wands in reverse, it's like your detachment is giving this person some kind of bad news, or at least it will. If you haven't disconnected already, then when you do, this person is going to receive this clarity. The reverse personality traits of this card include the same energy from the King of Wands: domineering, shallow, overambitious, characteristics which could pose problems for anyone. It also indicates the arrival of bad news. Ding dong. Sorry. I think that's the bad news, that you don't give a fuck. You're still just as detached as you were originally. But for some reason, it's because your heart opened back up. Because you open your heart back up, someone thought that they would have access to you and they would be able to have this like reign of terror or this revenge with the King of Wands or some kind of authority over you. They thought that, like, literally they were trying to restrict you. I don't know if it's surrounding the connection, like if this is supposed to be some kind of what's the word for it? The King of Wands is like in reverse. It's like when it said overbearing strictness, it's like discipline. Wow. We ain't getting disciplined. Somebody else must be getting disciplined. Alright, I'm about to end this. You ready to go get some food?
Yep.
Alright, hold on. Let me finish this real quick.
Yeah.
Not yet?
Yeah.
Alright. As long as you ain't gonna be bossing me around, because you tried it earlier. But I don't really care. It's okay. I don't mind ordering in if you don't want to go get it. Okay, what else? Let's see. Let's try another deck. Let me get one more spread. Page of Wands. You're detaching at the right time. You're detaching at the right time. This is like, ordinarily you would procrastinate. Ordinarily you would procrastinate, or you were too busy. You would be doing something else or chasing something else. And it doesn't look like you're doing that. In fact, you could be meeting a deadline, or there is no deadline. Like something that you're doing now does not have a deadline. It says wine and dine, courtship, consistently dating, romance, and passion. This could have been the ending of a connection here. Some kind of decision could have created an ending in a connection, but it's not. Like the connection is going to continue forward. And this could also mean that it's speeding up. You could be speeding up a timeline. Like I said, with procrastination, someone could have been stalling or dragging their feet on something. But as a result of whatever this is, there's some kind of newfound clarity that could actually push the connection forward quickly. Let's get some more. We have detective. People are snooping, digging for dirt. There's accusations. I think this is the same connection that you're already in. Emotionally, you're already connected with this person. But there's a lot of gossip. There's a lot of opinions surrounding the connection with the Five of Wands. It says detective. They're snooping, digging for dirt, and accusing you or your person. Okay. We have on the bottom, I don't know. Yeah, we have graduation day. It's too late. Maybe this is too late. Someone was trying to aggravate a situation or stop a situation from coming together, but it's too late. Whatever this deadline is, they already missed it. This could have been because of what they were focused on. Someone was focused on attacking you or controlling you. And by focusing on that, they actually lost control of the issue that they could have had a hand in, maybe stalling. Okay? Because we have wine and dine, courtship, consistently dating, romance, and passion. We also have head over heels, falling in love, intense emotions. All of this has already happened. You're detached from it right now, but I think it's because there's so much going down. It's like your person is telling you the block is hot, the block is hot, hot, hot. Like, don't be here. You know what I'm saying? I hate it home. I'm outside again. Okay, because period. But we do have cuffing season. Like, you already know what it is, but this is mostly, hold on, let me sing it. Come on, Clarilla. She a Leo too. I did look it up. It's 7 p.m. Friday. I don't care if it's Saturday. It's 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees. I ain't got no nigga and no nigga ain't got me. I'm about to show my ass. These niggas love a freak. Cuffing season. Single and ready to mingle, ready for a relationship and on the hunt. So if you aren't in a relationship, whatever this situation is, I feel as if it has sped things up, where likely you will be in a relationship a lot sooner. Because I was saying, for some of you, this is not the Two of Cups is not about you being in a connection. It's about you like harmonizing or integrating your shadow and your light. Okay. And so you're ready. So you're ready for a connection. But I think that there's something going on around a soulmate that you have. And whatever that dynamic is, whatever that chaos is, it has caused you to put up the boundaries that you would need to, because you definitely have someone from the past that is pissed off at you. They're trying to control your life, control your narrative. And I feel like they used to have an opening with you, or they had this window of opportunity, but they missed it. So you are already detached. You've already moved out of the soulmate cycle. You've already closed the door on whatever this was from before. And so you are now ready for a new connection that it feels like would be taking off soon. We have graduation day. Maybe all of this was to prepare you for the person that you're going to be with. It says leveling up, lessons learned, and acquired wisdom. So there is definitely something that you have learned from the past dynamic, and even whatever this I guess I'm just going to say gossip is, because it doesn't look like anything's happening, but it does look like it's affecting people emotionally. Okay. Anything goes. We have laughter, wholeness, overjoyed, and smiling. Period. This is the closing out of a cycle. Graduation day, leveling up, lessons learned, acquired wisdom. You're laughing, you're chucking up the deuces, wholeness, overjoyed, and smiling. I don't know who these people are that's mad at you, this King of Wands and this Page of Wands, but they are not going to be happy with this news. They're not going to be happy to hear this. And like I said, they're already snooping, digging for dirt, okay, and trying to find out what's going on with you. So they're definitely going to get what they're looking for, but I don't feel like they're going to be happy about it. All right, let's see what else we get. What he say? Not yet? Okay, so let's do one more spread. He ain't ready to eat yet. Let's see. What's going on in the chat? Hi, Clairvoyant Awareness. Welcome. Am I doing free reads? Yes, they're general. Are you gonna let me? Oh God, it's the same troll. Something about shoes under the table. If your shoes are here, honey, they're going to get cleaned. That's all I know. Your shoes going to get cleaned. Your mouth going to get cleaned out. Your heart going to get cleaned out. Your ass going to get opened up, spread up, and cleaned the fuck out. Okay? So I don't know. You can put your shoes under this table if you want to. You can put your shoes under this table if you want to. When I tell you, God will open up everything and make it known, not just to you, but everybody else that views, okay? So, sure, if that's what you want to do. Hi, D7 Sun. Welcome. All right, let's see what we got. Somebody's harmony, peace, balance. It says harmony, peace, balance in reverse. Okay, so this could be a soulmate connection, a friend group, or something like that. That is no longer connected here, or it's falling apart. It's been falling apart slowly. On the bottom of the deck is lift off in reverse. There's a soul connection here that has been falling apart slowly. Someone is numbing, self-medicating. It says addictions. They could be addicted to some kind of bad behavior, or addicted to drugs, pills, drinking, self-medicating. They're numbing themselves. They're trying to numb their feelings. This person is experiencing irrational behavior. What's the energy? We have rebound in reverse. Okay. So something is solid. Something that someone was hoping that something would be like temporary. Maybe this is a disconnect here that they thought would be temporary, but it seems as if it's sticking. Someone has been having a very hard time dealing with it too. With self-medicating and addictions and being irrational. Like, I mean, this person could feel out in the cold. This energy is kind of giving like the 5 of Pentacles. Someone's definitely feeling disconnected. They're feeling like the burden of a connection that is no longer happy or peaceful or balanced. You could have brought a lot of balance or peace into this person's life. You actually could have made this person very happy or fulfilled. But it seems like it's falling apart here. Also, like I said, something is solid or continuing to grow. Yeah, and I feel like you could be throwing it in this person's face. Like this person may be having a hard time dealing with this. It says dramatic, trying too hard and starting shit extra. So maybe that is not your natural temperament. Like I was saying with the harmony, you could usually be very peaceful, very calm, very loving in this connection. You may even ease things for this person. Like you ease their emotional burden. You do not throw things up in their face. You don't make it hard for them to deal with certain issues. But you have changed. And someone feels as if this change is consistent this time, like the change is staying. Someone does not like this new version of you here. You could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But you used to be someone's peace. You used to be someone's ease. You actually used to make someone's life easier. Now they are seeing you in the opposite. Like you could be like the villain of their story. This would be like the Joker, Harley Quinn type of energy. Someone thought that it was flighty or temporary with rebound. It says flighty, temporary option, unpredictable intentions. Like they never really knew what your intention was or where you were going with it. But they kind of thought like, okay, this may be, this is just something they're going through. These are just, they're in their feelings. This is not the real them. This is sticking. Like whoever you have become because of some situation that you've been through, you're not numbing yourself. That's the difference between you and whoever this person is. You're not numbing yourself. You're not numbing them either. You're not you're not trying to make something easy for them. Okay, let's see. We have karmic. You're just the karmic. You're a lesson to this person now. This is not even someone that you have a real relationship with. So the only thing that's really here from this, the only thing they get from you are lessons. This person actually could be trying to wedge or get themselves in between you and another person. It says third party. So that could be where the dramatic or this person may feel like you start shit with them on purpose. But that's where it's coming from. It's because they keep getting in where they don't belong. Someone's trying to wedge themselves in between a new connection that you have or a connection that is currently very stable and grounded here. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. So it could be like family or friendship or platonic or something like that. Hey, Sonia, welcome. Yeah, there's a relationship here that you have that this person keeps trying to interfere in. And that's where they're getting like a lot of backlash. Even with this wand, it's like you could be disciplining their ass. Like you don't, like kind of how I be telling y'all, don't come up here, run up in my reading, talking any type of way and think that if I glance at the chat and I give a fuck in the moment that I won't slap your ass, because I will. So this is somebody who thinks like there will never be any repercussions for how they behave. Maybe this is someone you let get away with a lot of bad behavior and you just turned the other cheek. So I think they're used to you being very meek, very mild, very understanding, or very overly empathetic or something like that, and now you just don't give a shit. And it is literally like a slap in this person's face or like you're spitting in their face. I heard taste of your own medicine, fucking with your head again. Okay. We have Lost in reverse. Bonnie and Clyde in reverse. This person really, since you detached from them, they have not felt the peace and the balance that they felt when you were connected. Your connection created some kind of you were their medicine. You were their medicine. Like this person probably did not need to drink as much as they do, or they did not need to numb themselves with like getting drunk. They did not need to smoke excessively or pop pills or even take pills possibly for certain things. Like you created this connection where they felt like they really had somebody that was dedicated to them, like us against the world, ride or die type of energy. So when this connection like you severed your tie. I think that you had so much empathy for this person, you may have understood things about them that they did not understand about themselves. So when you release the connection, they didn't just lose you, they lost the friendship, but they lost what that friendship meant for them. It was healing them. But it's like a temporary fix because you have to do the work yourself. But I think your energy provided a lot of comfort and protection for this person if they're no longer receiving. What's rebound in reverse? Now, they were thinking that this was going to be temporary. We have turned up in reverse, too. Yeah, they thought this was going to be temporary. As a matter of fact, they may have been expecting to see more of like a party animal from you. Or like you would kind of get into the same energy they're in. Like you may do it differently. This person may drink or smoke or whatever to kind of numb themselves so they don't feel anything. And you may be the type that you like to drink and smoke because you like the high of life. You like the music, you like to ride the high waves and all of that. But that is not where you're at. Like I said, you are very grounded. You're very grounded and very mature, but you act very immaturely in this situation with this person. I'm going to say maybe they're getting exactly what they're giving, because I'm not even getting much from this person except for the fact that they're like avoiding the real issue here, which may be themselves. Self-medicating, addictions, irrational behavior when you're in the Five of Pentacles energy. Like, that means that your money is funny, your life is unstable, you're experiencing mental, emotional, and physical instability. That is not really a time to be numbing out. That's the time to be getting grounded and doing the work. Like, you got shit to work on. You got shit to do. So, I don't know. But that's, yeah. Let's see. Why are you? Where is this? It's like, I guess you could say pettiness, but where is this energy coming from? Why are you the villain? That's what I want to say. Because that's what this is coming up as, Joker. Player in reverse. Oh, you're not trying to be a villain. If you were, this would be in the upright. That would mean that you're playing games and you're like trying to trigger this person on purpose. You're not playing games. For the first time in your life, you may be a lot more serious about life, or a lot more serious about where you are in life currently. You could really value the connections that you have. Like, you care a lot about it. I'm going to say like how solid it is. Like, you're protecting it. So your actions toward this, you are disciplining this person. I feel like this wand is what you're using to protect yourself. You're protecting yourself. You're protecting what you're focused on. You're protecting what you have. You're protecting who you are. And you're protecting the connection that you're in. Why do you need protection from this person? What's the karmic energy? Oh, because this person has a codependency on you. It's an unhealthy attachment and they often weigh you down. Okay, so this is, you're having another round. Somebody's having another round with somebody, but I feel like you are exiting this cycle. Repossession, or either you're taking back your control or power of the dynamic. Okay, so you could have given over some of your power to someone here, or you gave control over to someone, or you used to allow someone to almost kind of like walk over you, and you're not doing that anymore. You are the disciplinarian, or like this could even be a situation where you were more in your feminine energy and now you're like standing up, being the man. Okay, you're taking control, taking the lead. Or you're just more assertive. More assertive, you have stronger boundaries. It looks like you're very practical. That's another thing too. You're not falling into old behavior patterns or old ways of dealing with something. But you do have a past situation that really wants you to. Like, this person is already doing it, but this is something that they were hoping to see you do. Okay, tell me more about the karmic relationship and the chained energy. We have sipping in reverse. You're uninterested. This is nosy in reverse, spreading rumors in reverse, and gossiping in reverse. You aren't listening to the lies. You aren't listening to the gossip. So is that what, that must have been what this person would use to try to control you or control the situation here? Yeah, we even have red flagged in reverse. If this was a situation that put you in fear, you're no longer in fear. You don't feel like you need to take heed, or you don't even feel as if this situation is risky. You feel very solid about your connections. You feel very solid about who you are. And that's why this energy is here to stay. With this rebound in reverse, it is not flighty. It is not temporary. Somebody has evolved, and that evolution of them is permanent. All right, let's get another one. One more. One more. And another one. Another one bites the dust. And another one comes. And another one comes. Another one bites the dust. Boom, boom, boom. Another one bites the dust. Boom, 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 boom. Another one bites the dust. And another one comes. And another one comes. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. All right, let's see. Scared and out of options. Someone is in spiritual imprisonment. Better together, best friends apart. Trust is essential. You could have a friendship or a connection that is keeping you out of this energy or out of this connection here with somebody who is going into spiritual imprisonment. A lot of times people who are getting ready to be confined to their emotions or confined to a certain timeline that they have conjured up in their life through their thoughts, emotions, and intentions. They oftentimes try to swap timelines with you. You'll hear them called destiny swappers, and you may, like, I used to just ignore that, like, okay, can't nobody steal your destiny, blah, blah, blah. And I don't even know if that's my destiny. What are you talking about? But your destiny could be as simple as you enjoying the meal that you're about to eat. You being able to do everything that you intended to do. Someone will not have that access to you, and I think it's another connection or a friendship that is helping you through this. Okay, definitely. Ooh, all right. Looks like you're taking care of business, but it also says mixing business with pleasure, and trust is at the center of it. This one's going to be short because I think my battery's about to run out. Let's see. Let's get tarot right quick since we don't have much time. You definitely have someone here that has your back. They're helping you to take care of business while also, like, building up the trust within your connection. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, someone did not have the skill to carry out whatever it was that they were trying to do. It says lack of motivation, low skill, low quality, lacking ambition or focus, bad reputation, and misdirected activity. You are already aware of this person. They already have a reputation for doing something. Either this is something that you have encountered oftentimes with them. They have a history of it, or someone else that knows you, or this friend that you're connected to. They are well aware of this person, what they do, and how they do it. Okay, so their activity, this intention towards you is very misguided and misdirected. So this person is going to spiritual imprisonment, and you're being protected from it. You're being protected from the person, the connection, and whatever their karmic repercussions are. Because sometimes it's not always to destiny swap. Sometimes someone just wants you to share in their misery. Like, if they can't be happy and comfortable, they don't want you to either. Okay, yeah, we have the Nine of Swords. Look, I'm telling you, the cards will tell you the truth. Look at that. I don't even have to do the work. The cards just fall out and they just doing it for me. This is mental imprisonment. This is spiritual imprisonment, mental and emotional imprisonment. They're already past the Eight of Swords. This person has already been in spiritual imprisonment. I believe they may have thought they were getting out, or this person tried to, maybe through, like, you know, sexuality in some way to try to release themselves. This could be a Gemini or a Virgo here. But the answer is no. They're not getting released from this. It says anxiety, fear, despair, hopelessness, isolation, nightmares, breaking point, anguish, and overwhelm. The next is the Ten of Swords. This person is getting ready to have an ego death. But that's what they were trying to escape, okay? You, on the other hand, you are escaping, and it seems like you're escaping to another place of peace, but you kind of already are at peace. The waters feel still and calm, and it feels like your mind is in the right place. With the Six of Swords, there are others who are also going with you, okay? So you're not alone in this. Like I said, you do have a connection here, or you may have multiple connections to people who you trust and that trust you. And this is what is helping you